Welcome back to World Bike 55. Today, we're taking a detailed look at one of Royal Enfield's most distinctive modern motorcycles, the Royal Enfield Bear 650. If you are searching for a motorcycle that combines classic Royal Enfield character with modern scrambler styling, a larger parallel twin engine, practical technology, and a more adventurous attitude, the Bear 650 deserves serious attention. First, let's clear up one important point. The production motorcycle is officially called the Royal Enfield Bear 650, not Bear 750. So, for this review, we're covering the actual Bear 650 and its confirmed specifications rather than presenting an unconfirmed 750 as a production model. Royal Enfield developed the Bear 650 around the brand's successful 650cc twin-cylinder platform, but gave it a completely different personality from the Interceptor 650. The story behind the Bear 650 is particularly interesting. Its inspiration comes from the legendary 1960 Big Bear Run in California, where Eddie Mulder achieved a remarkable victory on a Royal Enfield Fury. That history helped shape the Bear's attitude. This is not simply an Interceptor with different styling. Royal Enfield has created a motorcycle with a stronger scrambler identity, a more upright riding position, increased ground clearance, larger front wheel, dual-purpose tires, and suspension designed to give the bike greater versatility. Visually, the Bear 650 immediately stands apart. The design is a mixture of old-school simplicity and modern scrambler aggression. At the front, you get a round LED headlamp that keeps the traditional Royal Enfield appearance alive, while the surrounding structure gives the bike a tougher and more contemporary look. The overall design avoids excessive bodywork, leaving much of the mechanical character visible. The fuel tank is compact and muscular, giving the motorcycle a strong silhouette. The tank design works particularly well with the exposed frame and twin-cylinder engine underneath. Moving toward the rear, the Bear gets a scrambler-style seat and a raised rear section that gives the motorcycle a purposeful stance. The rear loop and compact bodywork make it look lighter and more athletic than some of Royal Enfield's other 650cc models. One of the biggest visual highlights is the wheel combination. The Bear 650 uses a 19-inch front wheel and a 17-inch rear wheel. This setup is common in scrambler and adventure-oriented motorcycles because the larger front wheel can help the motorcycle feel more confident over uneven surfaces. Royal Enfield pairs those wheels with chunky dual-purpose tires, giving the Bear an unmistakable scrambler appearance. The official specifications list the front tire as a 190/19 and the rear as a 140/80/17. These dimensions help balance road performance with additional versatility on rougher surfaces. However, it is important to remember that the Bear 650 is still primarily a road-oriented scrambler rather than a dedicated enduro or hardcore off-road machine. Now let's talk about the heart of the motorcycle. The Bear 650 is powered by Royal Enfield's well-known 648cc inline twin-cylinder engine. It is a 4-stroke SAC engine with a 9.5:1 compression ratio. According to Royal Enfield's official technical specifications, it produces 47.4 PS at 7,150 revolutions per minute and 56.5 Nm of torque. The engine is paired with a 6-speed constant mesh gearbox. That engine is one of the Bear's biggest selling points. The 650 twin has already built a reputation for delivering a smooth, relaxed, and characterful riding experience. In the Bear, that engine gives the motorcycle substantially more performance than Royal Enfield's smaller single-cylinder models. The power delivery is not designed to feel nervous or extreme. Instead, the Bear is about usable performance. Twist the throttle and the motorcycle builds speed in a smooth and predictable way. The strong mid-range torque makes the engine particularly suitable for everyday riding, highway cruising, and relaxed weekend journeys. The 6-speed gearbox helps the engine stay comfortable at different speeds. Lower gears provide useful acceleration, while the higher gears allow relaxed cruising. This makes the Bear a versatile motorcycle for riders who want one machine capable of handling city roads and longer journeys. Another important part of the Bear's character is its exhaust note. The parallel twin configuration gives the motorcycle a distinctive mechanical sound, and the exhaust system contributes to the classic Royal Enfield personality. It is one of those motorcycles where the engine experience is not only about numbers, the sound, vibration, throttle response, and overall character are part of the appeal. Moving to the chassis, Royal Enfield uses a steel tubular double cradle frame. The motorcycle has a 1,460mm wheelbase, providing a useful balance between stability and maneuverability. Its official curb weight is around 214 kilograms with fuel and oil, so this is not an ultralight scrambler. Instead, the Bear combines substantial road presence with a more adventurous riding position. Suspension is another area where the Bear has been specifically developed for its role. Up front, it uses 43mm upside-down telescopic forks with 130mm of travel. At the rear, there are twin shocks offering 115mm of travel. The increased suspension travel and larger front wheel help the Bear deal with broken pavement, uneven roads, speed bumps, and light gravel more comfortably than a conventional street-focused motorcycle. This does not transform the Bear into a competition off-road machine, but it does make the motorcycle more versatile. Ground clearance is officially rated at 184mm. That is useful for navigating rougher roads and reducing the chance of the underside contacting obstacles. The 830mm seat height gives the motorcycle a commanding riding position, although shorter riders should consider the seat height before making a purchase. When it comes to braking, the Bear 650 receives a 320mm front disc and a 270mm rear disc. The motorcycle features dual-channel ABS, and the system is switchable according to the official specifications. This gives the rider modern braking assistance while also fitting the motorcycle's scrambler-focused character. The braking package should provide the confidence needed for both city traffic and highway riding. The large front disc in particular gives the motorcycle the hardware expected from a 650cc machine. Technology is another area where the Bear moves beyond the traditional Royal Enfield formula. The motorcycle features a 4-inch round TFT display known as the Tripper Dash. It supports phone connectivity, full map navigation powered by Google Maps, and media controls. This is an important feature because it combines the visual simplicity of a round instrument with modern functionality. Instead of covering the motorcycle with a huge digital screen, Royal Enfield has integrated technology while maintaining the classic design language. There is also a USB Type-C charging port, providing a practical way to keep compatible devices powered during longer rides. LED lighting is used for the headlamp, tail lamp, brake lamp, indicators, and license plate illumination.